We are on the way to the gym to work on the annual training plan sample workouts. I'm out of commission, but I have two athletes today who are going to go through the workouts simultaneously, and we're going to see if things work out as planned. Warm up the shoulders, warming up the knees. This athlete has some mobility issues, so instead of using a straight bar, we're gonna use a safety squat bar for their squats today. For our warm-ups, we followed the ramp protocol using the upper body and lower body mobility drills, since we are gonna be doing pretty much a full body workout today. And we are currently finishing up progressively loading the bar. So did a set with just the barbell, which is 65 pounds. And then he did a set with one plate. And now we're moving into his working sets. So he's gonna do 3 by 5 for his back squats at 245 pounds. Here's set 1. Set of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. The rest times for this workout are between 2 and 3 minutes. So at 2 minutes, I tell the athlete, you can go whenever you're ready. You have up to 1 more minute to do your next set. The athlete informed me he usually rests only 2 minutes, so he's just gonna go ahead and start his next set. Just for the sake of keeping the video short, I'm not gonna record all the sets, but I will track how long it takes to complete each workout. Whenever you're ready. Good, we'll see you for the next exercise. I like to see the rest times as rest between the sets, so I don't necessarily make my lifters wait the full 2 to 3 minutes before beginning their next exercise if they feel ready to begin. If it's a different body part, usually they feel fine as long as their heart rate returns to normal. So he's doing barbell bent over rows for 4 sets of 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. And he's gonna rest 2 to 3 minutes, probably gonna stay closer to the lower range since this is supposed to be week 1, and as we progress with week 2 and week 3, those rest periods might increase a little bit. We have rested here and we're doing another set. 4, 5, 1 more.
That's 6.
That was 6? Oh,
6.
I can't count over 5. Alrighty, we're gonna rest a couple minutes. I'm gonna check on one of our other athletes and we're gonna bounce back and forth. With our second athlete, we're also doing the ramp protocol. So part of the ramp protocol is to raise your internal temperature by doing some easy light cardio, especially in the winter. We wanna make sure to raise our internal temperature, and then we're gonna do some activation, mobility, and then get into his plyo workout. He's gonna be doing the second Mesocycle day 1 workout, which starts with some interesting exercises that we're gonna have to go over before we do the workout. We're doing the walking lunges. You don't need to tap the floor. You can just go down to your comfort level. And then our other athletes doing the lower body mobility for their lower body plyo session. And then after this set, we are going to rest for 75 seconds. So Leif, I'm actually gonna have you do something fun where we're gonna measure your vertical jump, and I think it's gonna be cool to see if maybe in a few months you can increase your vertical jumps with the squats and stuff that you're doing. So I'm having Brian set that up right now. So the plan was to use the vertical jump test apparatus as a way to motivate the athlete to perform better than they might without it. And so during our trials, the athlete maxed out the vertical jump test. So I'm gonna have him just demo it for you guys. Whenever you're ready, counter movement. And whoa. Did he?
Yeah.
Can we do a set of 3? Let's go. Let's see it. That is so cool. All right, rest. He maxed it out. That's crazy. All right, go ahead. Cleared it. Cleared it. Clear. Okay, cool. We're gonna rest, and Brian's going to do his first set of the lat pull downs now that you're done with your walking lunges. Okay. All right, let's go. We're doing 3 sets of 12. 3, 4. We're using a neutral grip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're gonna go right into a superset with seated cable rows. Again, pretty neutral grip here. Palms are facing each other. Good. For 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we are going to have a 75-second rest, and we have 2 more rounds of this. We're already about 45, 50 minutes in, so we're making good time. Can you just straighten your arm out all the way? I just want to see, compared to before, there's probably like a good 6 inches of a gap in between your hands and the bottom. All right, let's see it. Whoa, dude. That's crazy. Which one did you touch? You did the red one, yeah. Okay, and I have it on camera. That's crazy, bro. Okay. So this movement is the second movement. It's the standing long jump, and he's gonna do 3 jumps to see how far he can go. All right, let's see it. Good. Good. Good, and see how he took off and he landed with both feet at the same time. That's exactly what we want to see. We're gonna do 6 sets of this. Impressive, huh? Two, 3, good. And as we see fatigue accumulate over sets, we're probably gonna see form break down a little, which is normal. So we're gonna rest and we're gonna do this a few more times. So we got our athlete over there doing his jumps, and we have Brian over here. He's gonna do his last exercise, which are toe presses for the calves. And we can load up a pretty good amount of weight on here, but we're doing sets of 20, so just keep that in mind. And it's after a full workout. So he's gonna load 2 plates on each side, and then we'll see what that looks like. You wanna kinda let it bring your toes back. Yep, you wanna press, there you go. 2, sorry if I'm in your way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 plates was a lot, huh? All right, re-rack. And this is where the athlete can see, maybe for our next set, we'll take a plate off, because this is meant for muscular endurance. See you in the next set. Can we take a plate off? So, having to remind our athletes that this is a muscular endurance exercise, which means only 30 seconds rest. So we have to strip off the weight so that we're able to do all of our prescribed sets. All right, whenever you're ready. There we go. Good. 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. All right, I'm gonna move over to our athlete who is just finished warming up for his overhead press. And I believe he's programmed for a 5x4. All the athletes have their programs on their phone so they can reference it. 3, 4, good, rest. Oh, we're doing supersets. So the seal row is going to be combined with the standing overhead press, and we actually have it almost set up here. I'm gonna have Brian, as soon as he's done with this set, come help if you need it. Leif figured it out. I just wanna make sure it's super safe. These benches are very wobbly. That's what I'm scared of. Do you wanna grab, Yeah, grab some heavy kettlebells. If you want, you can start doing the rows after you do a couple sets of the overhead press, since you have 5 sets of one and 3 sets of the other. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. All right, this is Leif's last superset of the standing overhead press and the seal row. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it. And then we're gonna come right here and Brian's gonna spot him just in case. Yeah. And we used the kettlebells. We're gonna do 6 here, just for full range of motion. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, beautiful. All right, first set of the conditioning workout is gonna be farmer's carries 20 steps. And we're gonna take, good, small steps, small, quick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. You can drop it there. And then we're gonna go right into kettlebell swings. Okay, sure. Yeah, 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How'd that feel? We picked the lighter weight and you went for it. Sometimes athletes pick a weight before they get fatigued that they might not be able to do for 2nd, 3rd, 4th consecutive sets. And so the first week is usually a learning curve of, okay, what does this feel like? What weight is manageable for all of my sets? And then they can always drop down in weight or increase in weight progressively as needed to stay within the prescribed RPE range. So right now we have RPE 8 scheduled. He is going to do his next set in like 10 seconds, and he's gonna drop the weight for the kettlebell swings this time. Alrighty, let's see it. 19, 20, good. All right. No, you're good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. More hips. Good. Good. He's got hops, so we know he can use the hips. Nice. All right, I think that's 20. Good job. Feeling good? Like you could do another 10 sets? All right, and that wraps up our training for today. Each workout actually took a little over an hour, so we're right on target. Good job, guys.